Hey guys, Amanda Tromley here, your crazy coach lady, and today's video is all about opinions. Everybody's got them and you're controlled by them. Let's jump right into it. Guess what? People are not going to like you. They're going to criticize you. They aren't going to believe in your dreams. And those that you think are going to be the most supportive are probably the ones that are going to tell you to change course. The earlier you learn this in life, honestly, the better it will be. Let's talk about Trump. Love him, hate him. Boy, he's got a massive mind. He has a history of success, and for shit's sakes, he's the president of the United States. Some people adore him, and some people totally despise him. This man has received more threats than any president known to date. But my opinion on him, as is yours, is completely irrelevant, totally and completely invalid, and not worth even stating. Why? Because it's an opinion, and he's one man that has clearly shown that he's not going to let opinions change his course, navigate his life. It's not going to happen. He's a massive mind. Whether you like him or not, you have to admit that. You may not like his mind, but his net worth, his social standing, what he has accomplished so far in this life, his ideas are certainly evident that he's a massive mind. Massive minds come with massive hate. It's just how it goes. Martin Luther King Jr. Here's another massive mind. He was an extraordinary mind of his time, but he was also hated by a ton. So hate, disappointment, criticism, and overall judgment doesn't actually have anything in correlation to worth or success, intelligence, or anything like that, yet we place so much weight on it. It most certainly shouldn't hold weight on your feelings or moves towards these things. And it certainly shouldn't hold weight on your individual journey. And I know, despite all the examples in the world and despite the knowledge that, although cliche, we know these are relative truths, it does not stop us from feeling the weight of both real and perceived judgments of acting or not acting based off of another's opinions of us. If it were all this simple, we would all be living and loving our best life. And we would really be able to be inhibitionless and just love the direction and the process and all of it that we were going through. We would have an exhilarating life if these little cliche sayings like those that mind don't matter and those that matter don't mind were things we could truly take to heart. We would be living so much better. But we don't live by those. We can't always live by those. We can't feel those or be connected to those relative truths. They don't work for us in today standing. So if relative truths don't work, what does? There's one opinion that really matters. Two, if you're a spiritually based, spiritually centered individual. But in this grand scheme of things, there's one opinion that really matters. And that isn't the opinions of your mothers or your brothers or the neighbor or the internet guru. That opinion is yours. That's the only one that matters. We have to give credit to our own opinion. Clearly, by Trump's outspoken nature, his opinion is the only one that matters to him. And if it wasn't for Martin Luther King Jr., we would still see so much more of segregation and racism taking place than we currently have. But both of these men are acting in two ways that are very different from the way that we are acting, from the way that you are acting, if opinions, fear of judgment is still a struggle for you. Secondly, they base their, they listen to and are aware of and find value in their own opinion. That's the only one that matters. It's the only person they're trying to please, themselves. Secondly, they base their decisions in life off of this own opinion that they carry personally to them. Naturally, we are prone to argue that we do know our own stance and that we hold true to it at all costs, and that we find value in our own opinion. But we are not living proof of this at all. In fact, we're living proof of the exact opposite, that we haven't learned to listen to and find value in our own opinion. By living within the standard that denies ourselves the freedom, creativity, and actions to believe, behave, live, dress, do whatever as we see fit, we are proof that we actually value another opinion above our own. And more importantly, we've become an ironic billboard of hypocrisy. If we are believing or having an opinion in one area and living in the opinion or voice of another area, we become the hypocrite of our own life. We're no longer true to ourselves. We no longer can claim who we are. If we unknowingly shut ourselves off from understanding and being in tune to our own opinion in things, we are living a lie. So firstly, and oh so importantly, it's time to give a shit about what you think, unbounded by everybody else, and not asking the world or the mother or the brothers or the neighbor or the internet guru, and truly looking within as to what your ideals are, why they're there, what they're built off of, what they stand for, and what they mean to you. This is where all the fun vision board stuff comes in that you hear from every internet guru and every journey of personal development, where you get to start journaling about if money, if weight, if failure wasn't an issue, if there was no chance that you would fail, what would you look like, how would you dress, where would you live, etc., etc. Make it this pretty board, journal it out, feel it, exercise it, visualize it. And these are ridiculously valuable exercises, even though they seem kind of silly-minded, because it puts you back in tune with your own line of thinking. It begins that relationship of valuing your own opinion and stretching your imagination on what that opinion could really result in. So map out how amazing your own opinion is and exactly what it could mean and do for you. Why should you find value in your beliefs, in your thoughts, in your journey, in your opinion of things? So you want to start cultivating a relationship with yourself in where you're actively envisioning and understanding what your own opinions are, what your own values are, and what you really feel, what you really desire, what you really want, so on and so forth. This step cannot be missed. One of the most important elements to letting go of what other people think about you and all the context of this is by believing so fiercely in what you believe about you that nobody else could shake this ground from you. Nobody else could lessen this matter. So number 1, start giving a shit about your own opinion. Number 2, start acting on your own opinion. There's no magic little potion here. We can talk all day on examples and about the realities, those relative truths that those don't matter, don't mind, those that matter don't mind, those that matter don't. Those that mind don't matter. We can talk all day about all of those relative truths that we grew up hearing. But none of those matter. None of that matters until you start living this as a real part of your life. And for crying out loud, Do not act like the hand of God needs to come down and bless you himself in order for you to get out and be your fearless self. You've already been blessed to be exactly who you are and who you want to be. That's why you're here. That's how you came into existence. You are already made perfect. So go out there and live for your damn self. Go out there and dress for your damn self. Go out there and run your business for your damn self. Go out there and be your damn self. Do it. You were created for it. Why? Why are you second guessing yourself? Because you value their opinion over your own opinion, and that is simply foolish. So after regulating your own opinions and getting really, really clear on what you want, go friggin' do the damn thing. Listen, there is again only one opinion that you should take or consider judgment from, and that's you. And if there's any area of your life that you can judge yourself harshly off of, it's a place of non-action. So when you're getting these thoughts and you're ready to do this thing, and then you get that second thought and you go, I need to do this, but interrupt your freaking butt. You do not need motivation. You do not need courage. You do not need any more support. You do not need encouragement. These are just the conditions you've placed upon yourself off of the opinions of others and the world. You need one thing. After valuing your own opinion, you need action. That's it. Massive hate comes with massive minds. You are a massive mind, and you were made for more. Whether your more looks like beginning a business or dressing fearlessly or standing up for a cause, it is within you because it is meant for you. Begin to believe that the most valuable thing that you can hold true to is your own opinion, and then start taking the manageable steps to actively value it in your life, in yourself, day in and day out. It'll get easier. You'll become more carefree. You'll start to care less, but you have to practice at this. If you get it, if you do it, you will become you, the uninhibited, fearless, beautiful version of you. It is time to become that best version of you, the best you that you can be. So let go of the worries of the world and stand for your true self, not for theirs. That's all I got for today.